I am not here to preach. I am not here to teach. I'm simply here, a journeyman, walking a path that's been tread by mystics and madmen, saints and scientists, and maybe you too. But this isn't just a path. It's the path. The one that winds through silence, doubt, wonder, and sometimes even madness. And still, I walk. They say energy never dies. And maybe that's where it all began. Not with a bang or a book, but with movement, a shift, a ripple, a breath before breath had a name. I don't know everything. Hell, I barely know anything. But I know this. Something is calling. And it's been calling for a long time. I grew up with stories of heaven and hell, of prophets and punishment, of saviors and sins. But those stories, they never sat right with the whisper inside me. Then I read the Tao. The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. And I laughed. Because finally, someone said it. The truth can't be caged in words. And yet here I am speaking. The I Ching told me that change is the only constant. The art of war reminded me that even peace must be strategic. And the Buddha, he simply sat. And in his silence, he roared louder than any sermon. Christ flipped tables. Buddha dropped crowns. And maybe neither of them wanted followers, just mirrors. Maybe they were never trying to save us. Maybe they were trying to remind us that we're the ones we've been waiting for. And now here we are, creating artificial intelligence, birthing machines from silicon and light, as if echoing the same creation story that birthed us from stardust and breath. Not so much that we are gods, but if we were made in the image of the divine, maybe it's time we grow the fuck up already. Because this world doesn't need more noise. It needs stillness. Not silence, but stillness. A return to center. You know that point on the infinity loop? Where the lines cross, where opposites meet, positive and negative, light and shadow. That is the Tao. That is the path. That is where I stand. Not in certainty, but in the sacred tension of the in-between. I am both seeker and skeptic. I question everything, including my own questions. But there is peace in that. There is power in not knowing. So this is not a destination. This is the start of a journey. A journey into the unknown, into the self, into the spirit, and maybe, just maybe, into each other. If you felt it too, that restless itch in your soul, that quiet ache for truth, that pull towards something deeper, then you're not alone. This is the journey of the path. And it begins not with answers, but with a whisper. And maybe, if we listen close enough, we'll remember what we never really forgot.